Hi guys, so welcome back to another journey video, or welcome if you're new. Today my voice sounds a little bit bad, so I did have to use a voice changer, and let me know if you guys actually like this way better. Today my goal is as follows. I need to get at least 4 of my looking fors from these pages, and if I don't, then I have to give a random pet out like a legendary to one of my fans, so let's get started. So first trade I got was actually for my cow, and they just put a turtle, which I obviously had to decline since they were really under. The next trade, I traded someone because I saw I had 2 of their dream pets, and I wanted to see if they had an offer for it, and after a while of them typing, they said that sadly they didn't have an offer. The next thing I was doing was basically putting up my young cupcake on a trading stand and seeing if someone would offer for it. So after a while, someone did, and their offer was a neon fireful, a gumball caterpillar, which isn't enough, and they asked me what I wanted for it, and I said I don't know, but I don't really want that, so I wanted to see their other offers. And she asked me to check her inventory, but I'm not really looking for anything for the neon cupcake from her inventory, so I said that I wasn't, and I had to pass. The next trade I got was actually no, it was from my chocolate chip bad dragon. They suggested it later, but they bought a candy corn, which is under for either the chocolate chip bad dragon or the cow sod to pass. The next trade, I sent someone a trade, and because I saw they wanted eggs for their Chucky bunny box, and I have a lot of eggs in it, so, and I have a lot of bucks. So I wanted to see if they wanted something like endangered eggs or something too, because I can buy them. So they said yes, and obviously I don't have any endangered eggs because I hatched them all. I had a lot. But I said that if I could do 4, because I didn't really want to buy 8 since that's going to be really expensive. So I went to the nursery and I thought I could buy it in the trade, but I couldn't. So I asked them to go to the bridge if I could buy them and then trade them back. So they said yes. I said alright, I declined, and then I bought the 4 eggs. And then I messed up on the wrong door. And then I went to try and go find them on the bridge, but I couldn't find them, and I was like, oh no. So I asked, where are you? And then they said, here. So I treated them, and then I put the 4 eggs in, and I said thank you because they did it and stuff. And we actually did end up doing this trade, which I actually let me know what y'all think. Alright y'all, so for the next trade, I was actually trying to trade some of my megas for a better pet. And I saw someone with a kangaroo, so I decided to trade them and asked them if they would take megas for their kangaroo. I don't know if I'm still doing this, but I might. So I asked them and they said sure. So I said, do you want to pick from my anything fair or a little over is okay with me, in this video. I used to always say, can you look in my but now I'm starting to do it less and just trying to offer, because a lot of people just say no and stuff, and also because I'm getting easier pets to offer for, and also because I actually really want the pets. So yeah, we were sitting here for a while and they were just checking my inventory, and I was just running around. I was pretty bored. But yeah, after a while they did say that there was so much good stuff in my inventory, which are so sweet of them, which a lot of people say, which is so kind of y'all. And yeah, we were still sitting there just waiting, and after a good amount of time later, she said that if I could do my cow, but I'm not trying to be rude, but I literally said if she could pick megas, is the problem that I do have some good pets in my inventory, and when I'm offering for something small like a neon or a small mega, people ask for my best pets, which doesn't really make any sense. But this is not that, the Kanga is not that small, but still, they said sure that they would take my megas, and then at the end they said no. Okay, so The next trade was for my Peppermint Penguin, and I'm not really looking for any of these since most of them are pretty hard to trade, and this might be a fair trade though. The next trade, I didn't record the whole thing because I started recording at the end because I remembered, but it was for my goose. It was a good, decent win in MVGG, so yeah, I did do it. And then the next trade was still my CCBD, which I couldn't do. The next thing I was doing, I was just trying to favor my new pets, and someone put this. It was really over, like basically ×2 of my Onza, but it was like it's really hard to trade and stuff. So and they asked me to add. So since they asked me to add, I just said that I had to pass. And here are the pets I got for my goose. I got the Mega Hamster, which is so cute. And it was just a naming him real quick. I named him Peanut. And then they were all like exotic, so I really liked it. And then I got Flaming Fox, which I've had one before, I think, but yeah, and a mega one. And then I got a Garden Dog, which I've never had before, and I love it. Okay, the next trade, someone traded me, and they were offering for something, but I didn't really know what they were offering for, so I asked them what for, and then they said damn, but I didn't really know what they mean, so then they suggested a kangaroo, and I accepted it just so I could say that I didn't really want to do it, but they thought that when I accepted I meant yes, but no, sorry. The next trade, they were actually wanting to offer for something I can okay, sorry guys, I cannot remember. They said if I would do a Mega New and Exotic for CCBD, and I wanted to see it, and it was a Ghost Bunny, and I didn't know because Ghost Bunny can be hard to trade, and CGBD is really easy to trade. And they said it will get a lot of OPs in Halloween. I was like, but isn't that like 6 months from now? Because it's not even summer yet. So I asked them like if it gets OPs now, because like I want to know, because if it doesn't, then I don't want it. And they said better than nothing. I'd rather have the 6CBD, honestly. She said it gets Rainbow Makers, which is good, but I'm not really looking for a Mega Ghost Bunny. The next trade was someone wanting to offer for my chocolate chip bat dragon. So I put it in, and they said it was one of their DPs, which yeah, I get that. But they were really under, and I had to pass because I'm not really trying to downgrade or anything. So yeah, I just had to decline. The next trade, I'm so mad because of what happened at this trade. So basically, this is one of my looking for pets. And they I asked them if they were picked for my in for it, and they were actually really nice about it. And they said, I'm sure I can try. And I said, thank you so much. So I was just waiting. I said that I could do in a small OP or a fair trade, which I didn't mind. And after a bit, it didn't even take that long, they suggested these pet wares, and I was like, they said, would you do this? And I said, I think so, because it was just pet wear, and I really wanted this Siamese cat. It did rise too. So I was like, okay. And also I thought she almost suggested they calling Candy Hat. So I did check values, and I was under, but it was also the Spring Bunny Hood, which I still would have done. But then when I finished checking, it took me out. Then this next trade was 3 of my looking fors, and I loved it so freaking much, guys. Again, I forgot to record it from the start, but that took off 3 from my list, which I really wanted, so I'm really happy. And yeah, the next trade was for my CCBD. They put kangaroo and a lion. I was thinking about this a lot because I didn't know, since it was pretty over, and it was kind of 2 mid-tiers technically, which I'm trying to trade my mid-tiers from more mid-tiers and stuff. But I didn't know because lion is probably pretty hard to trade and stuff. In CCBD, like I said, is really easy to trade. So I did take a while on this one to think, because I wanted to make sure I was doing the right choice, and I didn't want to get stuck with more hard to trade pets and stuff, because I've been getting stuck with a lot recently. So I've been thinking more about trades like with megas and stuff. And yeah, I've been trying to trade my megas, but I decided just that I would do it. They do come from super quickly, so yeah, I did too. The next trade, they had a sugar glider, which I am also looking for, and I had to make up an offer really quickly because I couldn't even talk to them or anything. So yeah, I decided to just do some exos and stuff because I have like a good amount of those now from the trade that I've been doing. So first I put my Flaming Fox, my Groundhog, and my Mega Clover Cow. I was a bit over with this on AMVGG, but they weren't really doing anything, so I just added like a random ultra rare, so like to spice it up a little bit so they would do it. So yeah, I just found a random ultra rare to add, and yeah, I waited for a while, and after a while they X'd out the Mega Clover Cow, despite the Icy Porcupine and the Flaming Fox. So then I had to find another other ads and stuff. So I was just making up an offer, and I did the Mega Bar and Australian Kelpie and the, I don't even know how to say that. And I was also a bit over, I was more over I think this time. But yeah, I was a bit over on AMVGG, and they weren't telling me to remove anything, they were just sitting there. So I was just like waiting for them to do something, and they like weren't, again, like I said, they weren't asking me to remove anything, or they weren't accepting. So I was really confused, and I had already checked their profile, which I do when I'm really bored and stuff, but I really didn't want the sugar glider, and even though I was over, I really wanted to do this, so I just accepted, and then they declined. Okay, so the next trade, I saw that this person had a hamster, which I didn't want to offer for, so I suggested it. Then they added it, and I put, I was intending to do 2 ultras, did Corgi and Ginger Cat, and they were actually kind of rude from this, but they shouldn't be their Mega Corgi and their Mega Ginger Cat, like, that's kind of rude. You could have just asked me to remove them. So put the Starfish and the Toucan, and this time, no, they did have those in Mega form, but they asked me to remove the Toucan, and then I put a Barret, and then they just declined. Okay guys, so that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank y'all so much for watching, and these are all the trades I did, and this was so successful. I did this trade, which I didn't have any of my looking for there. I did this trade, which all 3 I was looking for. I did this trade, which were none of my looking for, but I was still happy with it. I did this trade, which the Owl Bear was for my looking for. Like I was looking for it, and the Harpsy I was looking for in this one. And yeah, that's it. But yeah, here are the pets. First, the Owl Bear. I love her so much, she's so cute. The Mega Woolly Mammoth, which I did kind of want, but I wasn't looking for. The Alley Cat, which I missed mine, so I won one. The Goose, which I did trade mine, but I got another one back in a sing video. An Elephant, which I was looking for. And a Flaming Fox, which again I was not looking for. A Groundhog, which I wasn't looking for. A Neon Butterfish, which I wasn't looking for, but it's cute. A Scarlet Butterfly, which I wasn't looking for. A Kangaroo, which I was kind of looking for, but not really. And lastly, a Lion, which again I wasn't looking for. Thank y'all so much for watching. Bye.